odds are the witness.
Wagwan YouTube, it's your boy Alex back with another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And in today's video, I'm basically gonna teach you 5 simple questions to ask girls when you're flirting with them or you wanting to talk to them in public spaces. These questions will help you spark interest in a female. She'll be interested and impressed by your vocabulary and what you're thinking about, your curiosity and interested in her. So make sure you take notes and subscribe to the channel. I post videos like this all the time for self-improvement, helping you to become the best version of yourself, especially in the dating areas. But make sure you subscribe and stay tuned and hit a like on this video. Alright, so the first question you want to ask her is, ask her how's her day going. It might be a simple question, but this will pique her interest because girls like to talk about what they've been doing all day. So if you're curious on what she's been doing, she'll eventually spark up a conversation telling you what she did. Because you know, girls are always busy every day. They try to be busy, so they're gonna want to talk about their day. So that's just a simple question to ask her, how's her day going or how's her day been. So you know, you seem interested in what she got going on, and that will spark interest. So asking that simple question can really help too, because she might not be having a good day, you know. That might be a sign of you caring, and you know, females like that kind of thing, a man that's actually caring or cares about her. So make sure you keep that in mind. Simple as that, asking her how her day was can simply start a whole conversation. Fun fact, another question you would want to start off with is asking her what are some things she liked to do when she was growing up. This taps into more conversation, might have some common interests, because a lot of us have common interests in things that we used to do when we were kids. So if she starts talking about something that you're familiar with, you can also bring it up in the conversation, and that will spark some kind of interest. So make sure you're asking these type of simple questions. What were you into when you were growing up? That lets her know you're interested, you're curious about her, you're wanting to get to know her on a deeper level. It's not surface level, and it's more into it, you know. So that will make her more interested in having a conversation with you, or you know, might go on a date, set up a date or something else, you know, later on that down that line. So you want to make sure you're doing that. So just asking that simple question really does it. Because I remember I was talking to a girl and I brought up some childhood stuff, you know, that I used to do when I was growing up, and you know, she did the same thing growing up. So we had that common interest and like that, you know, that solid foundation to build on. We had that common interest, and you know, that was like one of the good relationships, one of the best relationships I had. So that's just one thing you want to keep in mind, you know, just asking the questions about what did they like to do for fun growing up. So that's just one simple question you can ask when trying to talk to a girl. Another simple question you can actually ask her is, what does she like to do on the weekends? Because you know, if you have common interest in things that she likes to do, maybe you can do it together, you know. Maybe set up a day, set up a plan where you guys can do that together and you both enjoy it. So that can build a bond between y'all. That's a good start. So just by asking that simple question can really lead to something better and something greater down the line. So asking her what she likes to do on the weekends is a great simple question just to ask. So because a lot of girls like to do things on the weekends, and sometimes they like talking about it. They like talking about themselves. They like to get comfortable and just open up more, you know, get out of that shell you know, now she knows that you're interested in what she's doing or what she likes doing. So you want to keep that in mind just by asking that simple question, you know. So make sure you're doing that, and be mindful, be genuine with all your questions too. So just be mindful of that, and just listen, and you can respond, you know. So make sure you're actively listening to what she's saying, so you can have a response, you know. So just asking that simple question will really help you out. On another simple question you can ask her just to get to know her and make her more comfortable is asking her what are some things that you would like to change and make better about yourself. So that question can really make her open up and actually, you know, let you know what type of person she is or what she's trying to become, if she's that type of person who's trying to become a better version of herself, and what are the things that she's doing to do that, and see if some of those things align with you and what you're doing. So that's just a great question just to get conversation going and just to get to know how she is and what type of person she is or what she's trying to become. And that will help you know if that aligns with what you want or the type of lifestyle that you have. So that's just the great questions to put in there. Very simple, and it's like one of the easiest questions that can make you know who a person is or what they're thinking or their mindset. So you just want to keep that in mind too. So asking that question can really help you out. So keep that in mind. So this question can really tell you what your lifestyle could be with this person. And this simple question is, what do you see yourself doing in the next 3 to 5 years? That question can really tell you if this person is trying to be better as in career-wise, or she's trying to achieve a goal, or she's trying to do something. What is she trying to do with her life? And that if that aligns with what you're looking for. So make sure you're asking that simple question, because that question can really save you down the line. Because if she can't even answer that question, then she basically doesn't know what she wants with her life, or like she has no goals or ambition. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's basically just floating around existing, trying to figure it out. But we're all figuring it out, and we know what we want. So you should know what you want out of life, you know, and know what you want to be in the next 5 years, and what are you doing to achieve those goals, you know. So you just want to keep that in mind. Make sure you're asking this simple question. It's just one of those questions. It's good to ask because it makes you know what your lifestyle could be with this person in the future, and that's what we're looking for. You know, we're looking for long term. So these conversations can really help you get to know somebody and their mindset overall, because you don't want somebody who's just basically just not doing anything and just there. You know, it's kind of boring, you know. You want somebody who's always trying to do better for themselves, always trying to improve, you know, because that's the type of person you are. So you would want the mutual feeling of somebody else actually trying to be better for themselves. So keep that in mind. That question can really help you out in the long run. And basically that's the end of this video, you know. And if you reach this far, just leave a comment down below and let me know if these questions work for you, and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I make videos like this all the time about things you can do to become more attractive, self-improvement, how to talk to girls, how to make girls want you, etc. I make these videos putting you on game, teaching you the game and what to do when it comes to female. So make sure you're subscribing and tuning in, and leave a like on the video. You know, I'm out.